My name is Joe Basey, and I'm an adaptive rec instructor for the city of Eugene. I go to games, I go out with my friends and hang out and stuff. My main hobby is just advocating for people with disabilities and stuff like that, because I'm on like 6 different communities and stuff. I advocate and I blog. My blog is about bringing more awareness to the disability community, telling my story through my eyes. The transition age group, that's a really passionate thing for me. The K through 12 you have your ISP, your IEP and stuff like that, and then you get out and then that's not there anymore. And you're like, what do you do? What do we do now? So that's where the transition program goes in. To help them connect with services and programs. That could be college, that could be jobs, that could be training schools, that could be anything. It's just like a bridge between high school to life after high school. And so I like that program because I've been there and I can help the people coming after me. And I was in the YT3 program. I got connected with a transition specialist and I got a job with Blockbuster. Yeah. And then they helped me get into Lane Community College, and then I just kind of went to UO after that. Okay, long story short. So like I was focused on organizations, and then the more I got into college, I got more into advocating. So then someone from OSAC reached out to me on campus, and then that's how I got into advocacy. I've been working with the youth center for over 20 years. Is that crazy or what? Each state has a youth center, organized too. And I'm on both the councils. I help guide the processes and projects of the youth center, develop more programs to improve the quality of life of those people. My sky was getting foggy and stuff, and I couldn't do some things. So I went to Kids Eye Institute, and then they told me I had uveitis, and it would affect my eyesight. The retina got detached, and then I had to have surgery, and then 6 months later I got detached again, and then yeah, it was a mess. At first, everything was really expensive. Navigating the insurance, health insurance, it was just horrible the first couple months. The doctor wanted me to have base balance pills, and then OCDD didn't want to pay that, and so it was really frustrating. Like, wait, are we really having this debate? But I learned a lot about how to navigate, and like, just because it's like, I gotta be persistent and be like, no, I need this, and it's either give me the pills or I go blind. I'm like, come on, seriously. It's not negotiable. I just was really persistent. I had to get my doctor to push back multiple times to get my pills and my drops. The good thing that came out of it is like I can help other people navigate the insurance stuff. Talk to your doctor and develop a plan for like dealing with the insurance companies and make your voice heard. Be persistent, don't give up. Figure out who you can count on and who is very hopeful. There's power in numbers, and like when you have more allies and advocates in your side, it helps things go through quicker. My economy is different now, so it was hard to accept that. Like before 2021, I was just talking about accommodations, but now I'm doing it. Our bodies change, but that doesn't change who we are. It doesn't take anything away from me. So you need to use reasonable accommodations. Both my computer and my phone is on dark mode, and then I have like a screen reader. It helps me like navigate with, and it helps me with like getting to work. I work for Adaptive Rec. I have 3 hats at Adaptive Rec. I'm an instructor. I do rentals, and then I do administration stuff too. I run game time, just a program for people to come and recreate together and develop friendships, build communities and stuff. It's integral for people to have like networks and stuff because it makes them be in a better place physically and mentally. And we have that connection. We all have disabilities, and so that makes a difference. Like to help interns navigate the system. I've been there for like forever, and so I know how the system works, and I see like one person over a couple of years, and they become more independent and more like confident in themselves, and I feel like I do a little bit to help with that. It's so hard because like, what do I like better, the interns or the patients? Which one? You can't decide. So I'm just happy that with my job allows me to do my advocacy work too. Advocacy is important because I want to make things better for people who come after me. It's that simple. Why? Why? Oh my gosh. I could go forever, I could go forever.
It's important to hear Joe's healthcare journey because people with disabilities deserve to have the same access to healthcare. People with disabilities face a lot of barriers. A lot of people face issues with the insurance system, from being able to access adaptable equipment, walkers, canes, hearing aids, as well as being able to gain access to the same medication and services that other people receive. Some strategies people can use to overcome barriers to the healthcare system is working with their allies, friends, and family, as well as advocating to your doctor and having them support you to be able to access the same opportunities to receive medication, services, and other information. And as we see with Joe, he really is active in multiple areas of creating more accessible opportunities for people, as well as learning how to work with community partners, his doctor, as well as the insurance. Joe is really being able to support our community to have a voice by actually using his experience to help others, to be able to create materials, be part of different boards and groups, as well as have a voice in how things run. And maybe it happens to you one day what happened to Joe, and you're able to now know what to do.